Hi there, Robert here. Hope everyone is safe and well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Easy to Grow Food at Home. And today I want to answer a few questions and also show you my grow tube. Now, one of the reasons why I put this YouTube channel together was to show people how to grow food in very little space. 9 months ago, on the news, it said that 1 in 6 children has to be fed at school. Their parents cannot afford to buy enough food to feed their children. Because of the high mortgages and the high rents and the high food prices, people cannot earn enough money to feed their children, and they're being fed at feed to school programs. But it's getting worse. Over the past 8 or 9 months, we now have food banks are running out of food because the people cannot afford to buy the food to give to the food banks. We now have children being fed 3 meals a day at school. This is wrong. I had to do something. And this is the reason why you will never find an affiliate link in my YouTube channel, Easy to Grow Food at Home. I just want to show you easy methods how to grow food and how it started. I have put together a Google Docs. The link is in the description, but don't worry, there's nothing for you to purchase. It's just showing you how I can grow food in food buckets, in tubes, in very little space, because a lot of people live in apartment buildings. In London we call them flats. We're the second biggest country in the world, and we're building up instead of building out. People do not have the space. And 8 months ago, just over 8 months ago, I was making some grow buckets in my garage. And neighbour, what are you doing? They was asking, what are you doing? And now I've got neighbours interested in growing their own food, and they were struggling. Some neighbours don't want to grow food, but they're cooking extra food and handing it out. We got neighbours helping neighbours, and this is what I want you to do. I'll do the same. I was growing tomatoes in grow buckets and I was handing them out. I bake bread 3 times a week at least, and I always bake that extra loaf and give it to a neighbour. This is what I want to do. I want you to share food. I want you to help people grow food. And I'm going to grow tomatoes. I'm going to grow strawberries. I'm going to grow potatoes in the summer outside in my little space. I have a garden, but I'm going to show you how to grow in grow buckets. And this is one method, a grow tube. The funny thing about this grow tube, I purchased it from Lowe's. It was 8 foot long. And when I got it home and I measured these holes, which are 1 inch and 7/8, largest hole saw I had, it was only 7'6". So 6 inches must have fell off the end of this pipe by the time I got it home. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to grow food in it. At the end, I got a stop end. And this is $15. I'm going to hang it on a wall, and I'm going to grow tomatoes, strawberries. You can grow anything you want from this little grow tube. Now, there's a few videos I've watched. I've watched a lot of videos and problems I'm going to solve right now. Don't purchase a black tube. The black holds the heat and it will destroy your plants. The white also heats the soil, not as much as the black, but here's the solving problem. Many holes in your tube. We need holes in the bottom to let the water out, but you notice I'm going right up the side of the tube on both sides. This is to let air into the soil and also no heat. Your plant's going to be a lot healthier. You're going to grow more fruit from your plant, and you can give this fruit out to your neighbours, because I've got 7'6" of tomato plants or strawberry plants growing down a wall, enough to feed the street. And if you can get a neighbour to grow potatoes or a neighbour to grow anything else and share, even if that neighbour doesn't want to do gardening, when they do a little bit of extra cooking or bake a cake to give it to other neighbours, that's what I want. As long as we can feed our children, that's all I want. You will never see an affiliate link on any of my videos, but I did put together a Google Doc on how I started, on what I'm doing, and I keep adding to that Google Doc. I spent many hours looking at hydroponics. I've still got a lot to learn. And these are methods where you can grow food in a little space. Hydroponics is grown without soil. But in the summer, when I put out my grow buckets and my grow tubes, we're going to grow a lot more. That's all it is. And if you live in an apartment building and only got a balcony, you can grow food. God bless, all the best. Look after each other and keep growing. Thank you very much.